Oh, good morning. How we doing today? All right. What I got going on this morning is I need to drill a pin blank, glue the brass tube into the center of it. This is going to be my official beer-themed friggin' pencil. That's for a different video, but for this video, we're going to use this blank to try and drill it in the lathe. Before, I've always used my drill press. I got a centering vise. Hold on, let me grab that centering vise. Got a blank centering vise. It's got the little notches here in the jaws. Corner to corner, drill it. Thing is, you get a lot of bit wander when you drill them. A lot of times, you'll start out where you got it dead centered here, but you'll wind up coming out where your drill bit comes out over here. And if you've got a blank that's really important to have it come out dead center, that can be devastating and ruin your whole friggin' blank. And what I've heard is drilling them in a lathe eliminates a lot of that bit wander. I don't know why. I don't even know if it's true, because, I read it on the internet. I'm not entirely certain why it would make any difference, because you got your blank locked into here. Your drill press chuck isn't going to be any different than the chuck in your lathe, and as long as you make sure it's measured and true, and you go friggin' slow with it, it shouldn't matter whether or not you're drilling it in a lathe or on the drill press. Now in the lathe, your drill bit is stationary, and the blank is the thing that's turning. So I don't know, maybe that's the key factor to it. But what we got to do this is I've got my 4-jaw chuck, and I have a set of pin blank jaws for it. Now these jaws are numbered. You got a number 4 and a number 2, and the jaws on your chuck are also numbered. Alright, well, I don't know if it's going to matter much. I guess it's probably supposed to be a square blank, but this is a rectangular blank. But it looks like it'll lock in there fairly nice, fairly centered. Alright, so we got that guy set up. We'll set that over here. The last thing that we're going to need to do this is a drill chuck. So it just got number 2 Morse taper. So let's take this over to the lathe, and we'll get this shit set up in the lathe. That looks good. I think we'll friggin' attempt to drill it at a relatively low speed. I've never done this before on the lathe. So let's see if we can really fuck it up. For this pin, I need a 3/8 brad point drill bit. Alright, I retract that statement. It is not a 3/8 drill bit. It is an 8mm drill bit. That is vitally important. If I would use that 3/8, I would have been using this pin kit. Yeah, and that starts out pretty well centered right there. So, let's lock her down. Oh, you know what? This probably ain't going to work well like this. I'm going to have to retract this all the way back, otherwise I got nothing to drill with. Let's give this a try. I'm gonna try and stand over on this side so I can see what's going on and out of the way of the camera. Alright, I think we broke through. Alright. Let's see if it came out centered. Pretty much fucking spot on, hell yeah. Okay. Let's slide the tube in there and make sure it didn't like waller it out or anything. Alright, so my first go. Yeah, fuck it. Using that friggin' pin drilling jaws and the drill chuck. I dig it. It does take. I got the camera set wrong. I might cut my fucking head off. It does take a lot more time than the drill press. I gotta make sure I back that thing out regularly and clean that drill bit as I go. But it came out spot on, freaking dead center. So yeah, I guess there is definitely some things on the internet that are true. You can get a cleaner, not a cleaner, but a straighter drill through a blank using that friggin' lathe setup like that. I guess that's how I'm going to drill my blanks from here on out. Alright, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, turn on notifications. See you guys next time.